If you're not in the age range of 10 years to 15 years, you're not permitted to carry out the project. So I will say to myself, I'm not of age, I can't do it, it's beyond me. At age 15, if you're not in the age range of 16 years to 18 years, you're not permitted to carry out the project. So I will say to myself, I'm not of age, I can't do it, it's beyond me. At age 19, if you're not in the age range of 19 years to 23 years, you're not permitted to carry out the project. Now I'm of age, I can carry out the project automatically, I said to myself. But now the narrative changed from I'm not of age, I can't do it, it's beyond me, to there are people way better than you are, Mariam. You see, the very first time I had to present in my life was when I was in my secondary school, and I failed woefully. I cried my eyes all day. The next attempt was when I was in higher institution in 100 level, and I was told to present. I said to myself, I'm all grown up, I'm now of age, so I should be able to present automatically, smoothly, without stuttering. So I stood up from my desk that day, and all I could remember was my heart began to race heavily, my leg felt heavy halfway through. Till date, I can't explain how I got to the front of the class. All I knew was that I was at the front of the class, and what echoed in my mind was that, Mariam, you can't do it. There are people way better than you are. It was at this moment I knew growing up isn't just about age, it is about mindset. And there are a lot of things that can hinder us from growing up. Moving forward, I'm going to explain how we can grow. But then, I would love to share with you the experiment that was carried out by IKEA in quest to bring awareness about bullying. Two identical plants was being placed next to each other, same water, same environment, and same flowers. But what distinguished them was the word that was being spoken to both plants. One plant was being spoken to with negativity, bad words, discouraging words, and the other plant was being spoken to with positivity, encouraging words, and good words. Few weeks later, the two plants were brought out, and the one that was being spoken to with positive words grew healthy and brighter, and the one that was being spoken to with bad words withered. You see, it is same environment, same water, same flower vase, but what distinguished them was the words that was being spoken to them. That shows the power of words. You see, there are a lot of things that can hinder us from growing, that can hinder our growth, some of which are fear, self-doubt, comparison, and most importantly, the word we use to ourselves. Now, I'm going to be explaining how we can grow. Number one, positive words. Just like the Bible said, there is power in the tongues. You see, this our mouth can either make or mar us. So henceforth, take it as an initiative to always use your words rightly. Change from I can't to I am trying. Take from I'm not good to I am getting better. Number two, face your fears. You see, in the quest of growing, you need to face your fears, because there are undoubtedly a lot of unforeseen circumstances that you will face while growing up, and you need to stand your ground. You need to face your fears, because you are going to face a lot. Because the Bible has said to us that He has not given us the spirit of fear, but He has given us the spirit of courage and of sound mind. So you do what? You face your fears as a child of God that you are. Another one is comparison. Never compare yourself to others. Know that you are being uniquely created by God. Another one is fail forward. You see, in the quest of going, you will always fail. You will fail at some point, either once or twice. But somebody said something that really struck my heart. The person said, failure is the first attempt in learning. So for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to know that thing, you need to fail at one point in time. But that does not mean when you fail, you sit back. When you fail, you get up on your feet again and you move forward. Take responsibility. You have to take responsibility for your growth. You have to take responsibility for your downfall. For you to grow, you need to go for public speaking class. You need to do all things you need to do for you to grow. So you take responsibility for yourself, take responsibility for your growth, and take responsibility for your failure. Once you fail, don't sit down there. Just like I said, get back on your feet and become who you are. Chase after who you really want to be. And most importantly of it all is the God factor. You need to acknowledge that God is the source of growth. It is, you see, you can grow in every aspect. You can grow in public speaking, you can grow in your business, your career, but for you to grow in all aspects of life, you need need God as the source. You need to acknowledge that having done all those things, I still need to go back to my source, which is God, because God has said, he said through Christ we can do all things. So at every point in time, you need to acknowledge that God is my source. God is the only one that can help me in growing. You see, I'm now done with school. While in school, I've spoken in different stages. I've done a lot of things because I've come to understand the fact that I am uniquely made by God. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So this is me telling you today that you need to grow up. This is me telling you today that you need to take that initiative of changing your words. You need to take that initiative of facing your fears. You need to take that initiative of stop comparing yourself to others and know that through Christ you can do all things. Thank you.